Hey guys, welcome back to Opal Cross Coaching. And I just want to take this time to say thank you all for your support, for all my viewers, subscribers all over the world. I'm seeing persons from the US, from Canada, from Jamaica, all in the UK. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate you viewing, liking my videos, and subscribing. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the hidden costs of construction, those things that nobody really talks about. I know there is the cost that is tied to the material, there's the labor cost, and everybody talks about those, but there are some hidden costs, some things upfront that you do not expect. Now, the first hidden cost has to do with how often you have to be on the road. So you're constantly on the road sourcing material. You're going to run out of cement, you're going to run out of sand, and of course, you're going to be on the road doing these transactions. What I've found from my experience is that you're going to get an estimate of what is needed, but I kid you not, you're going to constantly have to go back because you're going to run out of these things. Also, you're going to have limited space to keep the material, to keep the cement, to keep the sand, and so you can only buy a certain quantity of goods at any given time. So you have to budget what it's going to cost you to be on the road, go in all the time to make these purchases. Of course, in some cases, you can avoid this because if you're going to be buying fittings for your home, electrical fittings or tiling, etc., those things you want to see, you want to touch, you want to ensure that they meet your standard, and you're going to be driving around to compare prices, right? You're going to be driving around to compare prices, looking at your style, and so that is going to be a part of your build. So the cost, not only material, not only labor, but transportation costs to move around, to compare prices, to acquire products, definitely budget for that. So another hidden cost that nobody tends to speak about is the cost of food, especially when you are casting your roof using manual labor. So if you are going to be using workmen to cast the roof, on that day the work is pretty hard, and one of the things that they will ask for on that day is rum and some food. Now, this is actually the day that I was casting my roof and I was preparing some white rice and curry chicken for the men. One of the things too, in certain areas, like in certain parishes in the country, you may pay the workmen to do the blocking out, the foundation and everything, and then the day for casting your roof, potentially you may just ask persons to just come in and help from the community, and then all they'll ask for is for food for that day and some rum. So it depends. I think there are different approaches to getting your roof cast, but this may be one of those things that you have to deal with, and that is feeding the men. Some men may even ask for food on the first day when the foundation is being broken, for the digging and so on. So you may want to budget for that if you choose to cast the roof using manual labor. Next hidden cost is certainly going to be water, the water that you need for construction, and you're going to find that your water bill goes up significantly. So of course, a fix for that is to buy water from a water truck. That may make the expense a little bit less. So a definite hidden cost is getting rid of the rubble. You are going to have rubble coming from digging the foundation. You're going to have rubble coming from taking down walls if necessary for your construction. Nobody talks about this. Now, I have seen in the past where I had to get rid of 4 or 5 loads of rubble. Like this clip here is actually rubble being moved from my home when I was digging my foundation, and the truck may charge you about 25,000 per load, so budget for that as well. Certainly, the next hidden cost is delivery fees. Let me tell you, when you go to the hardware, if you buy goods that takes 4 or 5 deliveries, so let's say you buy wash sand, you buy granite sand, you buy cement, you buy blocks. Each time they bring that truck to deliver some of the items, there is a cost associated with each trip. And of course, every time you run out of something, there's a cost associated with that as well. So, different from paying for the material, you have to understand that you are going to be pushing the money out to have these material go to the site. So I think for me that's a hidden cost because it's never something before I got into construction that I used to budget for, but now I realize that yes, you definitely have to have some money put aside that is going to support taking the material to you. So let me share this with you, my people. A hidden cost that I truly never knew about until I got into doing construction is that the workmen are going to tell you before they do anything, they have to make a sacrifice. That's their superstition and belief that it protects them. So you will have them ask for either a chicken they're going to want to sacrifice, or some may ask to get a bottle of rum that they're going to sprinkle. So I'm not into the killing of the animal and the chicken and all of that, but to satisfy their mindset, I gave them the rum. And I know of even major construction sites where commercial buildings are being created and they have to budget the killing of a goat or something because those men are not going to work until that is in place. So let me tell you from early, you're going to have to buy some rum, or you're going to have to buy them a chicken, or depending if you have in a major construction, you are going to have to buy some form of animal that they believe that when they sacrifice that it gives them the protection. So that was truly an eye opener for me because I didn't know that that was a thing, but it is. So let me tell you this: be prepared for miscellaneous things that may happen. I'm showing you this water heater because during the whole construction, at one point, the workmen smashed the solar panel on my water heater. So there are going to be times when the workmen do cause some level of catastrophe, and you need it to be sorted out immediately. So you have to just prepare yourself for that as well, because accidents do happen. They're human beings working, and to tell you the truth, I know the go-to thing is to say, let them pay for it. Sometimes they really don't have it. You really don't have it. If you're supposed to allow them to pay to fix it, you might be taking away all the money that they should be paying. So be aware of that too. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, and that's it for my hidden cost video. If you have hidden costs that you're aware of that I didn't touch here, please go ahead, drop them in the comments and share with the community. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more from me, go ahead and subscribe.